Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. Pass to Wiseman. Now, here's Holmes. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Billups. And finished off by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length. And Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
And that one, good.
Attacking the heart of that defense. She was in point-blank range.
Here's Billups. Pass to Holmes. Bogdanovich wide open. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
And looking at the stats, Bojan, one of the more prolific corner 3 shooters. He loves that spot.
Goes up on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Billups passes to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Austin dishes to Wiseman. And Bird comes to help. Pulls up from the corner. Here's Austin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
You like to see the assertiveness inside, forcing the defense to foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Quickly with it. Here's Bird. The layup missed.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Down low. And the dunk by Austin.
Nice speed to set that up. She's not looking for her own shot. She's looking for the best shot.
Here's Bird. The shot will not fall. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Whitcomb. And so Bird will bring it up for Virginia Beach. They trail by 6. The 17-footer. Again, the miss by Bird. Now here's Billups. Tight defense on him. Such a wide open look.
She fearlessly seeks the corner 3.
Now here's Bird. He's covered by Wiseman. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Mitchell is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Oh, man, and the defense now sees SGA taking flight. It's just too much.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Alex Caruso. Morant with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bells with the steal. Morant against Mitchell. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Wallace outside. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Jackson. Takes it off the glass. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Mitchell. And the layup falls. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Morant with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. Misses from close range.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Morant pulleys his way inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Mitchell in the corner for the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant drives in. Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Holmgren pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Memphis leading by 7. Starting the second half, here's Thomas Isolo's foul. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Edey. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
And Morant closes down.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Wallace following the score by Memphis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Wallace. Still without a basket. Pass to Williams. Off target from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the shot by Wells, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Wallace. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for. And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Yeah, I mean...
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's SGA. 6 points for him. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Grizzlies making a switch here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Altama with the ball. Working on Williams. Altama gets the bucket.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Won't. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Holmgren with the steal. SGA passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Alex Caruso, checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside, SGA. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant takes off and finished off by Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Right wing. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Off target from three-point range.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. It's Morant with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Memphis. Picked him clean. There's 45 seconds left to play in the 3rd. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
SGA with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. To the paint. Here's Sorber. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Count the basket.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
That shot misses. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Grizzlies. And it's time now to bring you our
great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. They've got Chang. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Spencer's shot is on.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Williams, that's good.
And nice possession there. Jacob gets the ball around the rim, and he knows how to finish.
Count that bucket. Morant's got 42 in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Mitchell passes to Williams. Chang with the screen for Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Thunder, Jalen Williams comes in for Jang, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Jock Landale. Pippen comes in for John Morant. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up. Going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort. Incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Spencer. Well shot off that time.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Aldama. The 10-foot jumper hits.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the J.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
SGA pulls it down.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
All right, here's Williams. Puts up a 3. That's off.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possession when you have the ball.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He knows every possession is critical now. Thunder trailing by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Another chance. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Outside, SGA. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Morant with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Yeah, count it!
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a...
And good! There's another.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace penetrating. Oh, that was a two-hander. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Williams fires. Knocks down the three. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Count it!
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Buries the deep ball.
Oklahoma City ball.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Ja Morant.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Grizzlies come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. You take a look at the Thunder. When a higher seed loses an opening game of a playoff matchup, how do you move past that?
Well, B.A., interestingly, you don't want to forget what happened. You actually want to learn from what went wrong and correct course in Game 2. Stare your mistakes in the eye, and you'll have success.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Zach Edey. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And that one good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Wallace. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All eyes on SGA, so he kicks it out to the perimeter. Just excellent recognition.
And that one's good. Morant.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Williams. From deep, SGA. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The drive by Moran. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
The 3 from Holmgren. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's Moran off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Moran's got 10 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside, Williams. Holmgren outside. Fires for 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A line change here for Oklahoma City. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Spencer. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Williams' shot is good.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Spencer. Comes up empty down low. Thunder with a lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting. Here's Landale. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And Mitchell with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special. And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And that one's good. Spencer.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's Jerome. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Jock Landale, Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Aldama with a double team, and the whistle blows. It's going to...
Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance.
5 buckets have been threes. He's a... potent...
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The Memphis Grizzlies have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is...
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. Glad to be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx. And so off the tip, it's LA. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And it's Morant missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Now the Grizzlies with it. 4-point game. Morant drives in. Count it.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Launches it. Edey with the rebound. Beal with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
That bucket in no time at all.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Leonard can't nail the jump.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
It's Morant with the drive. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. With it, he's picked up by Morant. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits the second from the line.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Harden bounce pass. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Jackson, that's good.
Determined Jackson Jr. there through the contact.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout.